So I'm Dante Hinton. I am the co-founder of Los Hermanos Tequila. My brother and I started this company back in 2020. And we got the inspiration to start Los Hermanos actually during the lockdowns. And so the short version of the story is that when the lockdown started, my brother would come to the house and he would bring a bottle of tequila because he knew that's what my wife liked. And so next time, he comes, she would buy a bottle and then I would buy a bottle. And we just really took this deep dive into tequila during the early parts of the lockdown. And, we just found something that we really liked, we really enjoyed. And tequila was that thing that provided that space for us to have this familial bond. And then, later, I think closer to the summer, my brother really just took it upon himself to be a brand ambassador for tequila in general. And he would go out and find these tequilas that, people in his network weren't, familiar with. He would just recommend this tequila, that tequila, and people would go get it. And for me, it was something different to see. If I recommend something to you that you haven't tried before, you say, okay, sure. If I'm out, maybe I'll try it, or somebody has it. As opposed to people were going out of their way to find these things, and they were taking pictures and sending it back to him. And I was like, hold on, that's different. That's something else, right? And so I just told my brother, I was like, you know what? Like, you sold all these cases for these people. You ain't got a T-shirt or nothing. Like, we probably could start our own brand, and we probably could do something. And he was like, you're crazy. What do we know about it? And I was like, well, we know what good tequila tastes like. Right. And I said, other than that, if other people are doing it, then we can figure it out too. And that's literally how we got on this journey.
Amazing. So I think tequila had a little nice bull run in the last 3 years. How have you expanded? How many states you are in? How many bars sort of you're in approximately? What's your current distribution landscape like, and what new markets are you looking to expand into now?
Yeah. So right now, this is our second year. We just crossed the second year in business. We have distribution in Maryland, DC, Delaware, Georgia, and New Jersey, and then tomorrow, February 1st, we'll be just expanding into New York.
Fantastic.
So, yeah, we have like just over 200 points of distribution between these 6 states.
Amazing.
So,
that's amazing. I see that you are ex-Navy as well, and is this your full-time project now?
Not yet. We're working on it. So yeah, got a couple more years so I can be full-time.
Very nice. So what's your elevator pitch, right? When you were walking into a bar, Dante, I believe you must have cold call as well, your own product, right? What is that 30-second, how do you get their attention?
Honestly, I just tell them like, hey, I'm the owner of Los Hermanos 1978 Tequila. We have a multi-award winning brand. We have one of the smoothest tequilas on the market. And generally that catches people like, okay, well, let me see, right? Because everyone knows some tequila that is smooth and some that has a bite. And so if you find something that's new and it's smooth, people are generally interested. And so once we get that first taste, then we usually have them hooked.
Understood. So I think Los Hermanos 1978, Blanco won, 92 points at the Bartender Spirits Awards. What is the story behind the name and the year?
Yeah, so but again, my brother and my wife and I, we all sat together and we wanted to start this brand. And at the time, I was trying to find a name that captured that familiar vibe because that was the thing that brought us all together. And of course, Jose Cuervo has La Familia locked up in Casamigos is taken, right? So I was like, okay, I needed something that still provided that bond, that experience. And I was just looking at my brother, and at one point in time in life, like we almost looked like twins. And so even though we're 7 years apart, so people would always confuse us, right? So people see him and says, hey, where's your brother? Or they see me and says, where's your brother? And so that came to my mind. I said, what's the brothers in Spanish? And I Googled it, and I said, Los Hermanos. I said, I like that. But, as you know, Los Hermanos is really general, right? Like, it's really broad. So we wanted something that's, kind of tied into that was specific to us. And 1978, that's the year I was born. That's the year we became brothers. So it was a nice way to tie it all in together.
So you are the younger one, is it?
Yes.
Understood. Great. let's go back on that pitch, right? So after you tell them, it's amazing, award-winning tequila. So what are the 3 or 4 things that you really back it up with when it comes to helping them sell through?
Sure. First, again, we take the time to get my brand story because everybody wants a good story, right? If they have something to talk about, it'll help them sell and it help too. That we also generally we come through, we bring whatever kind of merch, whether it's coasters, it's bar mats, whatever we can do. Some places they even take t-shirts, for the staff. So, we give, but other than that, I think really we tell them like, the quality that you're getting here, it's hard to find and the price point that we're at, right? Like you have to get into this super premium, ultra premium category to get at the quality that we get. And people can really taste it. And people, really blown away that, here comes this young upstart brand that could, that has really produced a really quality tequila.
Got it. Are there any particular style of bars that you think resonate with your brand? Like a luxury bars, premium or average? How have you defined your bar profile where you have a high chance of conversion?
For us, going back to the beginning, when we designed our bottle, we wanted something that would look timeless. So it didn't matter if we produce it in 2020 or we produce it in 2035, it would really be, stand that test of time. And so honestly, we received good reception almost every on-premise place we went because if the bottle stands out on its own,
Mm-hmm.
separate from the juice. And just generally, I think a lot of those places, I don't want to say necessarily high end, but it's those kind of places who make cocktails that are looking to do something different than what everybody
Understood.
else has.
Understood. So it's a premium product, right? Like you're
Yes,
still aiming for sell throughs through cocktails mainly.
yes.
Something for the distributors, right? Like what kind of programming, you must be doing market work or supplying them point of sale. But apart from the usuals, what kind of activations work that you've seen being successful for your brand?
Yeah, so we really came in with a ground and pound game. Like I think last year we did almost 50 tastings. Like in addition to, all the other little festivals and pop-up events that have. So between us, and the brand ambassadors that we have, we're really out there in these markets to, get lips to liquid and get people to see us and to see the brand. So, again, we have the regular, point of sales, merchandise. We also have, in a few markets, some partnership with some little micro influencers, but overwhelming it's been us on the ground, getting out there, getting in front of customers, telling our story, and getting people to try it. Like, and it's been a tested and tried method.
Got it. Just one last one, Donta, on the brand ambassador. Just want to curious, what is your take on defining a good brand ambassador? What are some good characteristics for a young brand? What kind of expectations one should have, especially a young brand? Like it's very different selling Smirnoff and selling your brand, right? So, what do you expect as owner from them?
Again, right from the start, it's a personality. Like, as a brand ambassador, that outgoing person that can, that feel comfortable striking up a conversation with strangers, right? Because that's essentially you have to push a new product on people who've never tried it. Are they engaging? Can they remember your brand story? Can they remember the tasting notes that comes with the different tequilas? And just all those kind of things. Just so once you kind of find that person who has that energetic personality, that outgoing personality, it's okay, we can work with people like that. And generally, people are excited, when they see something that they see is moving forward and it looks like everyone wants to be associated with a winner. So we have a brand that we can position that, hey, this is up and coming brand. This is a brand on a rise. People are excited about that. And that gives them, extra emphasis to push your product when you're not there. I'm Dalton Henson, co-founder of Los Hermanos 1978. We are multi-award winning spirit. We are expanding now to New York, New Jersey. So distributors in that market, if you're looking for a new tequila, come and see us. For the markets that we're in, bartenders, if you're looking for this new hot tequila, please come find Los Hermanos 1978.